Exciting live stream, and in this video I'm going to be playing Dreams for PS4. Dreams is a game that allows you to create your own dreams, 3D models, character models, animations. If you can dream it, you can make it in Dreams. I've been doing a lot of dream stuff for work as of recent, but now let's have some fun and do some dream stuff, just for the sake of doing dream stuff. I'm going to message Kaylee and Kratos, let them know that I got a dream stream going on at the moment. Let's see. I have started up a dream stream. I will stream until 9:50. Kratos says it might take him like 30 minutes or so. Jack Slash said first, yo, Jack Slash, welcome to the stream, it's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy and any discussion topics that you'd like to talk about on the stream? It's good to have you, Jack Slash. Give me one moment, I'm about to get things set up. I'm going to pull the live chat up on my computer. That way I'll be able to see what you guys are saying in the live chat, just in case the PlayStation live chat conks out, which happens on occasion. Let's see. Sorry that I didn't stream anything yesterday. Jack Slash said, okay, and thank you. No problem. Good to you. Let's see. Sorry that I didn't stream yesterday. Yesterday, I fell asleep, like, unexpectedly. Have you ever, like, laid down for a moment, but you don't intend to go to sleep? You just feel like you need to, like, just kind of think? I did that. And then I woke up. I was like, oh. So then when I woke up, I was like, oh, I woke up and it's like 6 minutes past 8. I gotta like start up a stream. So then I got up and I came into like my living room so I could start up a stream. And I just didn't feel okay. Like, not that I felt like sick, but I felt tired. Like, I was like, I don't think I'm like awake enough to do this. So I ended up going back to sleep rather than doing a stream yesterday. But I'm well rested now, and I'm ready for action. I think the reason why I was sleepy was because I had stayed up the night before to watch RoboCop. I've been looking at a bunch of RoboCop video essays, and I've been getting like more and more hype on learning about RoboCop. So I ended up staying up too late watching the RoboCop movie. Last night I watched the RoboCop animated series, which I was able to get through a lot faster. Let's see. So right now I'm monetizing the stream. Now I have the YouTube link open, and I'm about to pop out the live chat, which will make it easy to monitor and to be able to read what you guys are saying. Okay. I'm going to pop out the chat, and I'm going to close out of that tab that has the video in it. Jack Slash said they have an animated series for RoboCop. So RoboCop actually has 2 animated series and 2 live-action series. His animated series is from like 1988, a year after the first film, like his first one. And then his second animated series, I think, is from like 1998, like 10 years after the first movie. The one that's from 1998 is like about RoboCop in the future. Like, imagine if RoboCop essentially got like shelved for like so many years, and then like in the year 2030 they're like, we need RoboCop again, and he's like reactivated in the future. The original animated series takes place in like an alternate universe continuity to the first movie. At first I thought it was a spin-off from the first movie, but the final episode of the 1988 animated series proves that it doesn't take place in the same world as normal RoboCop. I think there were other differences before that final episode, but the final episode practically like redoes the first movie. And I was like, oh, I kind of don't like that. I actually really like the 1988 series. Right now I'm trying to see if anyone's built any RoboCop stuff in Dreams. I think that'd be cool. Oh, snap. What? There's somebody made a female RoboCop. It has like 27 upvotes. This person made like normal RoboCop. Crap, I kind of want to see these RoboCops. It's remixable, so wait, can you use him and stuff? You can use the RoboCop. Whoa, whenever he takes a step, the controller shakes a little bit. Jack Slash said, see, I liked Big Guy and Rusty. Big Guy and Rusty. I'm trying to figure out if I know what that is. Oh, let's see. Big Guy and Rusty. It's an animated series. I don't think I've ever seen this. Let's see. The Big Guy and Rusty is a 1999 American animated TV series based on a comic book of the same name by Frank Miller and Geoff Darrow. You know what's interesting about that? So Frank Miller is also the writer of RoboCop 2 and RoboCop 3. He also wrote like a RoboCop comic, and this animated series came out in 1999. I believe the RoboCop animated series came out in like 1998. So it's interesting that he's connected to both things. He wrote the comics for both things, and both things had a show like around the same time. That's kind of cool. So you have to hit square to equip your weapon. Oh, it comes out of the leg like in the movie. And then you hold L2 and R2.
Warning. Hostiles approaching.
Oh, he has like word. He says things.
Warning. Hostiles approaching.
So he can do this.
Warning. Hostiles approaching.
Jack Slash said live. So one thing that I think is interesting about this RoboCop that somebody made, I guess like two things. One, I think it's cool that he has like voice lines when he shoots. It almost makes him feel like an action figure, because action figures always talk when they shoot. And two, I love the attention to detail on his gun. So RoboCop specifically uses like a special type of Beretta, where the muzzle flash comes out of the sides of the gun. That's like a specific thing for RoboCop, because it's supposed to make it look cooler. And they did it. They made it where the muzzle flash doesn't just come out of the front of the gun when he shoots. It comes out of the sides, like in the movie. That was a nice touch. I like that. I think him making the ground shake whenever he takes a step and making your controller vibrate is interesting. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I don't know if I like it or not. I just feel like RoboCop, he was slow moving. Like, this is definitely slow and robotic. Like, I think that fits. Him shaking the ground, I just don't think RoboCop's like that. That's some shit that happens when, like, super powered characters are, like, mad and they're, like, stomping around. He does it when you just walk normally. And I'm like, I don't think RoboCop's a G like that. I don't think when he walks, the whole world shakes. He's not like a god. But this is interesting for sure. I actually do like this. One thing that I'm super curious about, when he shoots, I don't think anything, like, comes out of the gun that could hurt something. Like, there's no projectile that comes out. Also, I just realized when you shoot, you can't shoot for as long as you hold the triggers down. It's like temporary. So watch, I'm going to keep the triggers held down the whole time.
Warning. Hostiles approaching.
Like, he stops shooting at a certain point, and you have to like let go and then hold it again to get him to shoot.
Hostiles approaching.
But I think it's interesting that he's not actually shooting anything. One thing that you can do in Dreams is they have like a first-person shooter puppet to make it easy for you to like make first-person shooters. And I guess they made this RoboCop model on not that. Like, they made it on like a normal puppet, is what I'd have to guess. Let me hit remix. It's like, do you want to save it? I don't really want to save it. I just wanted to see if he had the features that I'm looking for. Jack Slash said, "Are you looking forward to Zack Snyder's Justice League?" So I have heard that the Snyder Cut is going to be a thing. I've heard they're going to release it as episodes, and I don't know how I feel about that. From memory, I don't remember the Justice League movie being very episodic, like to where you could do that. I guess you could, but it seems a little different. Like, I don't know why they're doing it that way. I'm definitely interested in checking it out when it comes out. I do think the Justice League movie is okay. I know a lot of people dislike it, but I actually don't think it's like the worst thing in the world. I am curious why they're deciding to do it the way they're doing it, though. That is different. I've also heard there's like an extra like hour in the Snyder Cut. Like, it's gonna be a lot more movie. So I'm definitely interested in seeing how that goes. I don't think they use the first person shooter puppet. I think this is a normal puppet. Also, this is Spanish. So the person who made this might speak Spanish. Kaylee said, "Hey yo, K-Leg, welcome to the stream, it's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And do you have any discussion topics you like to talk about on the stream?" Kaylee, do you like RoboCop? I like very recently became interested in RoboCop. I've been watching tons of like video essays and like behind the scenes stuff on RoboCop and like reviews. He has 3 movies, 2 live action shows. One is like a full on show and the other one's like a mini series. And he has like 2 animated series and there are a bunch of comics. And now he's in like Mortal Kombat 11 and some guy made him in dreams. But I don't think his gun actually shoots anything. It wouldn't even be hard for me to like make his gun shoot something. Like, I kind of want to remix him just to make his gun shoot. Because he seems really cool. Give him that gun shoot. The gun shoot? My goodness. Let his gun shoot something. So all I would need is, well, is it more complicated than I think, actually, to make him shoot? Because he needs like an animation with it, but he already animates, so I would need an emitter that goes off when you hit L2 and R2, because he has you hold them both to shoot. Why does he have you hold them both to shoot? It's just the person who made this did a really good job on the sculpt, but I think some of the programming decisions are just unexpected. I don't know why he did them the way that they did. Kaylee said, "I've never seen anything with RoboCop." I've only seen the first movie and the entire 1988 animated series, which was only like 12 episodes. I'm very curious to hear your thoughts on the first movie. It seems like most people seem to consider the first movie like a classic. They really enjoy like the themes and the deeper meaning behind it because it's like a satire, but it's also like a story of a cyborg who's trying to like regain his humanity. Like, there's depth to it, but it's also like ultra violent and it's like silly, but there are also moments that are like really dark. Like, it's a whole bunch of stuff. People seem to love the first movie. I think the first movie's just okay. But I'm enjoying like learning more about RoboCop. And I would love to hear your perspective on RoboCop. Cowboy said, "I just found a fucking beat finesse." Oh, what beat did you find? Jack Slash said, "Lol, I swear, I didn't know he had his own animated series until you said it. I looked it up and I was like, wow, just wow." Yeah, he has 2 of them things. I haven't seen the 1998 animated series. I'll probably try and watch some of that tonight. I've only seen the 1988 animated series. Let's see, Cowboy said RoboCop head ass. True, that is indeed RoboCop head ass. Let's see, Cowboy said, "And Nick, I have never seen a full RoboCop movie. I've only seen the first one so far. I don't know when I'm going to watch 2 and 3. Also, I forgot to mention, RoboCop 1 got remade in 2014. Seems like most people don't like the remake. and there's a new RoboCop movie that's coming out in the near future, and its whole development's kind of weird. So the new RoboCop movie is going to be called RoboCop Returns, and it's going to be a sequel to the first RoboCop movie that ignores everything else. So it only respects the first movie as canon, which might sound weird, but it's not actually that weird. RoboCop Returns is actually going to be based on a script that was written after RoboCop 1 that they then didn't use for RoboCop 2. Like RoboCop 2, they used a different script. So it's technically like it was written before the other movies existed, so it kind of makes sense that it doesn't pay attention to any of the other movies. I find that really unique, actually. Let's see. Kaylee said, I'd be down to watch it sometime. I'd be down to watch it with you. I vibe with RoboCop. Cowboy said, I've been watching some very unwholesome anime ASMR. Unwholesome anime ASMR. What does that mean? P said, Cowboy, that's disgusting. Yo, P and Goat Boy Gaming. Goat Boy Gaming said, hey, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you guys. How's your day today? Do any questions for your boy? Do any discussion topics you like to talk about on the stream? Cowboy did not like P's comment about his ASMR. Let's see. But to be honest, a lot of RoboCop stuff, I'm going to leave this remix thing, by the way. I was thinking about remixing this RoboCop. I don't really want to do that. I feel like it'll take too much time. The only thing I wanted to remix about him was just to make him shoot the gun. He, like, fake shoots the gun. And I'm like, well, why didn't he just actually shoot the gun? I feel like that'd be cool. I imagine someone's probably already done that. If someone hasn't done that, maybe I'll revisit that RoboCop. Who knows? He said, I am judging you for watching that. Okay. Let's see. So, what was I thinking about? Oh! But there are actually multiple RoboCop, like... I'm trying to figure out the best way to phrase it. So, RoboCop, as a franchise, has a habit of saying the first movie is canon and nothing else really matters. The RoboCop miniseries, called RoboCop Prime Directives, is like RoboCop 1 happened, and then nothing else happened. And nothing else RoboCop related happened. And it takes place so many years in the future, after RoboCop has been like shelved or like inactive for like a number of years. So it's about like RoboCop returning after like a period of time inactive. Then RoboCop, the live action series, that's just called RoboCop the series, it's like the same premise. It's like RoboCop 1 happened, then he was inactive for so many years, and then they kept going with it, and they ignore all the other RoboCop stuff. And then RoboCop, the 1998 animated series, I don't know if it considers the first movie canon or not, but I know it's also RoboCop was inactive for so many years, and now he's in the future. Like, they keep doing that, like, over and over again with RoboCop. They always are like, the first movie, that happened, or it happened, but it was kind of different. Fuck everything else. RoboCop was inactive. It's the future. That's, like, always what they do. Let's see. Jack Slash said, I was thinking, if you had a way to do a shared universe with Cartoon Network characters, how would you do it? There's already, like, a good few examples of that. So, OKKO, which, by the way, I'm about to look up and see if they have any OKKO stuff on here. So, OKKO had an episode called Cartoon Nexus, and it established that, like, all the Cartoon Network characters exist in the same, like, shared universe. And because, like, Cartoon Network does exist in a shared universe. Well, a shared multiverse. Because the way that Cartoon Nexus had it was that there's one nexus that connects all of the Cartoon Network universes, and it's that city from the old Cartoon Network commercials, where you would see all the Cartoon Network characters hanging out in a city. They're like, that city exists, and it's like the bridge between all the other Cartoon Network shows and stuff like that. So, That's one like Cartoon Network like crossover world. You also have that old MMO, Fusion Fall. In Fusion Fall, they all existed like in the same world, and that was just a thing. Um, you have that game they made. They have like a knockoff version of Smash Brothers that's just Cartoon Network characters. That's another example of them all existing in one thing. So I mean, there are a lot that we could go through. So I just feel like that's already kind of been done. Let's see. Cowboy said, Nick, very unwholesome anime ASMR is like a YouTube video audio only where they mind suck your D. They mind suck your D. The way the phrasing is interesting. Let's see. P said sinful. Cowboy said P, you the type to buy 7 OnlyFans a day. P said degenerate. And then he said nah. Cowboy said you like blue balled men. P said I can get it for free. I just have to type into Google. He said I do love. He said I'm blue dabba dee dabba da. So I typed in OKKO to see if anyone had made OKKO in dreams. It looks like somebody did their own version of OKKO. So this is a thing that somebody made. His eyes are actually really interesting, not gonna lie. I'm curious how they work, actually. Okay, they always just look to the side. Something about them made me think they were animated, and I was like, how the fuck did they do that? But, nah, they always look to the right. When you possess, his, like, eyes, like, change for a second. And that messed with me. It made me think that his eyes could do more. So that's somebody's attempt at creating KO from OKKO. Apparently, people really like this character Fink from OKKO, because there are like 2 of them. Oh, this one's just a statue. I feel like you could take elements from the statue and just make it a character. I'm surprised this isn't just a character. Also, I like the little energy ball projectile thing they made. Is this one a character or is it another statue? It's another like showcase thing, but you can't move the camera. Why isn't this just a character? Like, why hasn't someone just made it as a thing that you can play as? Because if someone sculpted all the parts, you just put the parts on the character, right? It'll take time. I'm not saying it's like the easiest thing in the world. It just surprises me. Let's see. PSET Plus, I don't speak to weebs. Only people who play Paradox games. He said, this was the only time I will speak to you, ni of your kind. I think he meant to say any. Any of your kind. Let's see. His name is Master Chef. I thought it said Master Chief. If that was Master Chief, Halo would be a really different game. P said he meant to say one. So he meant to say, this was the only time I will speak to you, one of your kind. Did you mean to say you and one? Okay, so someone made this character, they called her Battle Girl. She seems to have a robot body. Whoa, what? I think she rolls around rather than walking conventionally. She's like a droid. Her head's kind of creepy. P said autocorrect. No problem, P. Jack Slash said, can you make them fight? Who are we trying to make fight? I can make people fight. That's a thing that I can do. Let's go. What's happening? What's happening? Ding, 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 ding. What's poppin'? Who this brand new whip just hopped in? I got options. I could pass that bitch like Stockton. Ooh, just joshing. I can spend this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Whoop, whoop, Sportsnet top 10. Let's see. Cowboy said, channel like, dude, that was lewd and sugar waifu. Lewd and sugar waifu. Lewd and sugar waifu sounds like an interesting, like, start of a hook. Lewd and sugar waifu, suck me till I wife you. I could see somebody doing something like that. Lewd and sugar waifu. Somebody write that. Somebody write that rap. Let's see. But who did you want? Who do you want to see fight, Jack Slash? I probably would have to like recreate the characters that you wanted into characters that can fight each other. But I think that could be cool. Nestor said hi. Yo, Nestor! Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Cowboy said, they're YouTuber. Don't know what that means. I imagine that there's a lot of like Adventure Time stuff on here. P said, Nick, have you watched Goodfellas or The Irishman? I have not. I actually haven't even seen Godfather. I have seen Scarface. I'm not sure if I've seen all of Scarface, but I've seen, at the very least, some of Scarface. Yep, there are like multiple like Adventure Time creations that people have made. That's what I would have expected. It's a very popular franchise. Okay. What's some other stuff that I've never looked up on here? I know SpongeBob probably has hella stuff. Ooh. That's called SpongeBob Screaming Simulator. I don't know how I feel about that. This is Lego SpongeBob, a work in progress. Oh boy. Oh, what? They did the little GameCube logo? That's kind of cool. I kind of like that. P said, look up Joker Stairwalk. Oh, I think I saw that. I think I saw Donkey do that. If you guys want to see the Joker Stairwalk, hit up that Donkey video where he does the Joker Stairwalk. Okay, so there's a menu. You can only use the arrow keys for the menu. I noticed that Lego Patrick is a big figure. I don't know why he's so big. P said yes. Okay. Tap square to attack. You just kind of, you lean forward a little bit. You lean with it, rock with it to attack. I'm actually a little surprised that you don't like your thing. Like, I'm surprised you don't use your net to like hit stuff. I like what he did for the inside of not Gary's house, inside of SpongeBob's house. Home Sweet Pineapple. Okay, so you can't walk through the door. Also, his weapon really doesn't like doors. P said, what the fuck is that creature? This is a Lego SpongeBob who has no mouth, I guess. They don't do mouths here. Cowboy said, the most wholesome in your feeling YouTuber is Aloe Vera. I don't know who Aloe Vera is, but based on what you're saying, they're a wholesome YouTuber. Oh, snap! What? The window is an illusion. You can go through the window. Oh, oh, yo, this is weird. Wait a minute. That's Squidward's house. But if you walk through the there's floor down here. This is there's not floor down there. Okay, so I like what he did, like, to create, like, perspective, to make you think that, like, you're seeing Bikini Bottom out of the window. It is really interesting that he didn't put, like a window covering or something over it. He'd have to make it transparent, I guess? Like, it would be kind of difficult to do. That'd be an interesting challenge. It's really interesting that it's Squidward's house on the outside, though. Oh, and I like how he did the sky. It's so simple, like, when you actually see it. Kelly said, a SpongeBoy game. Yeah, I looked up SpongeBob to see, like, what people had made. And somebody made this game called Lego SpongeBob. And it's interesting to see, like, how they did it. Kaylee says, SpongeBob, oh my god. P said, that's fucking sponge bitch. Then Beth said, SpongeBob. Yo, Beth, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? P said, we're entering through the 5th gate of hell. SpongeBob can't jump high enough to get on this little platform thing. But it looks like there are some interesting out-of-bounds areas that we can explore in the SpongeBob game. So let me see if I can cheese to get on that little platform down here. Aw, shit. So the platform that it looks like you can jump onto is not solid. So if you try to jump up... I'm lying. There was a part that I could land on and not die. We might be able to explore the out-of-bounds a little bit. Let's see. Danny88 Games said, hi. Search fish enemies. Yo, Danny88 Games, if you want me to check out your game on Dreams, I've made it a policy where if people are going to request me check out their games who only really watch for me to play their games, for them to pay in the live chat. Hit me up with that live chat. Ryan said, Lego leg head ass. And then he said, hi Jet. Yo Ryan, one of the streamers, good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you like to talk about on the stream? Cowboy said, on set. And then he said, nigga. Let's see. Kratos said, hello. Yo Kratos, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you, my guy. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you like to talk about on the stream? Danny Games said, search fish enemies. I will if you hit me up in the super chat. Make like a donation, and I'll be down. Kratos said, you want to do a challenge at 9? I do want to do a challenge at 9 where we create a game in 30 minutes. That sounds fun. Ba-da-ba-ba. What should the challenge rules be? Also, Denny Games, if you keep just saying search fish enemies without donating through the super chat, I'm just not going to read it. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Hey. Let's see. Kaylee says search Crash Bandicoot PS2 character. What a meme. Ryan said, did the Facebook conversation progress further? Not to go into detail about what you're talking about. It has, but I haven't seen the latest message. Let's see. Beth said 1 involves stealing. 1 involves... Wait, what is that a reference to? Oh, like she wants our game to have like stealing. Like she's like the first element of it should involve like stealing in some way. She's trying to like propose like a rule for it. Let's see. Kratos said, so what do you think of my mechanic idea? He said, what mechanic should we do / come up with? I'm down to do whatever. I really enjoy working in Dreams. Right now for work, I'm creating like an educational game. Which, to be honest, I could show you guys that, and that'd be interesting to show. Let's see. P said, Danny really likes fish enemies. He does indeed. P said, also, what is fish enemies? It's a game that he wants me to play. But I don't do requests like that unless you can spend me money. I mean, not spend me money. Give me money. Other way around. Let's see. Kaylee said, must involve Crash Bandicoot PS2 character or fish enemies. I feel like that's a joke requirement. I don't think she's serious on that one. Danny88 Games said, yes, Fleischer by Spyro a Hero Tale. By Spyro a Hero Tale, Sunken Ruins. I will play that if you pay money in the super chat. Let's see. Chloe said, hi. Yo, Chloe, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Beth said, I know what Ryan is talking about and still feel angry. Let's see. P said, Danny is having a stroke. Danny88 Games said, go to category characters. I will if you hit me up in the super chat for some mums. So I've been creating these platformer scenes that are remixable. So anybody can use these scenes in order to create their own games. But I'm going to use these scenes in order to make an educational game about cybersecurity. So I'm going to show off these different scenes that I've been making for work. Each scene has a different like coloration to the skybox. Each scene has a different like main floor. And each scene has its own like music already set. Kaylee said the fish enemies are pretty cool at Danny88 Games. Hey, it sounds like Kaylee checked out fish enemies. All the music for these remixable scenes, by the way, are created by the same guy. I didn't make the music. Let's see. P said the best antivirus is not reading a fucking video. There is a lot that can be done through just using like proper cyber safety. Chloe said, I have the demo for this. Oh, the demo for Dreams? What all can you do in the demo? Can you only play games in the demo, or can you make stuff in the demo? And what are your thoughts on the demo? I skipped the demo and went straight into buying the full game, but I would love to hear more about like what the demo is like. Let's see. Cowboy said, B is so lit at night. B is so lit at night. Oh, you mean like the game, like all the like colors and stuff? There are like a lot of like colors and like flashing lights and stuff. I'm trying to make the game look like it takes place inside of cyberspace, so you're supposed to be like in that digital world. Chloe said, I don't know, I just got it. Oh, okay. Well, I hope that you have fun, Chloe, and that you enjoy the demo. Denny88 Game said, search Mim City Game. I will, Denny88 Games, if you donate in the super chat. P said, 18 naked cowboy. Aye. Then Cowboy said, but the hood is litter. P said, in the showers at Ram Ranch. Let's see, and this is the final remixable cyber platformer scene that I made for work. So all these scenes don't have any like hazards or like extra platforms or anything, because I plan on adding all that stuff when I actually make the game. These are just pre-made scenes that I'll then add more stuff to later for the final game. But I'm trying to make sure that each world kind of has like its own feel, and as you can tell, each world has like different like, color grading and stuff like that. So I'm having a lot of fun with this project so far. And remember, all of this stuff is public and remixable, so if you guys want to create your own games using these like remixable scenes, feel free to do so. That's like totally fine, and it's part of like what they're made for. And those scenes are a part of a larger collection that I've created that includes like different assets and music and effects and skyboxes that I used in order to create those scenes, as well as additional like hazards and climbable walls and pads and stuff like that that you can use in order to like add additional functionality to the game. Let's see, Kratos said challenge element number 2 must have enemies that only attack when they see you. Okay. So Beth's first requirement was that the game has to involve you stealing stuff. I'm down with that. Kratos' requirement is that the game must have enemies that only attack on sight. Okay, I also vibe with that. Kaylee, what is a requirement that you think would be ballin' for the challenge? The challenge. Beth said at Kratos, wouldn't that entail Jet avoiding enemies? P said, I'm about to go. Also, weebs aren't human. Yo, P, thank you for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button. It's always good to have you on the stream, and I hope to see you on the next one. I hope you're having a happy day so far. Let's see. Kratos said, what's new about that, Beth? Chloe said, I subbed. Thank you for smashing that subscribe button, Chloe. Truly appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day so far. Let's see. Cowboy said, GTO. Watch someone AMS that. He said, GTO. Watch someone ASMR unwholesome and wholesome. I think he's saying like got to. I don't know what he means by GTO. Danny88 Games said search fish enemies. I will Danny88 Games if you donate to the super chat. Beth said at Kratos, it is a totally new concept. Jack Slash said, what do you think of League of Legends? I've played a little bit of it. I haven't like gotten super into it. I played like a little bit of it in college just to like try it, but it didn't really grab me. I am interested in a League of Legends fighting game. I've heard that's something that's in development. That might be cool. Let's see, Cowboy said, and if P goes, I gotta go. He said, and I don't even know this man. Let's see. So, Kratos has mentioned that the game Has to involve enemies that only attack when they see you. And it has to involve, whatchamacallit. Oh, and Beth's like, you have to steal stuff. I kind of have ideas for that. Kaylee said, must include fish enemies by Spyro A Hero Tale. Do the fish enemies only attack when they see you? If they don't, we might have to like change them. Is this it? This is Danny88 Games. Fish enemies. Okay. Let's take a look. Kaylee says, stealing, enemy only attacks when they see you. And then she said, were you not serious about the fish enemy? that's why I'm currently looking at them. Because you're like, we could use them as the game thing. I think that could be interesting, no lie. Let's see. Where are some of the characters? Here's like a basic 2D side-scrolling character. Do. Do they not attack though? They don't do anything actually. They just kind of. They're more just like animated like set pieces. They're cool though. Like I like the designs on them. I'm just surprised that the fish enemies aren't enemies. They don't attack you. They just kind of chill. Kaylee said, "Lol, let's do it in honor of Danny." Okay, sounds like a plan. I guess we're gonna have fish enemies. Oh, I'm gonna level up. Chloe said, "Meow, meow to you too, Chloe." Don't bump bump bum bum bum. 67. Okay, so let me create a collection for this challenge that we're going to be doing. So we know that we're going to have fish enemies in it. Chloe said, Re meow? Then Jack Slash said, wait, she's a cat? She said Re. Is Re like a cat thing? I've heard my friend Colin go Re, and I know it's like a meme thing, but I mainly recognize it as a Colin thing. Okay. Ryan said, who is Danny? Danny88 Games. He was begging for us to check out fish enemies, which we are now going to use for a challenge. Then Ryan said, oh. Let's see. Then he said, never mind. Bum 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 bum. Collectible socks. Bum 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 bum. Did I type in collectible wrong? I feel like I might have typed in collectible wrong. I'm not sure. I'm seeing a lot of things come up for collectible though. But something that I expected to come up like faster, like something that I expected to come up like almost immediately, did not. Chloe said bodies. Yeah, I did spell collectible wrong. Got me. So I'm gonna have a collectible gate. Oh, collectibles. Jack Slash said Chloe is Catwoman, Godzilla is Killer Croc, Nick is Superman, and I'm Batman. Interesting. So, that makes sense. I do wear Superman shirts a lot. Let's see. So we got the collectible gate. We got the fish enemies. Stealing stuff. Stealing stuff. I still have time. I'm trying to figure out what would be a cool other thing to add. I'm gonna add these as like, I guess I'll label them as like background characters or whatever. Because they have to be included in the game. Oh, Kratos was like enemies that only attack. Also, I forgot to make it plural. Kratos was like enemies that only attack when they see you. Let's see, Jack Slash said, what do you think of Moro from Dragon Ball Super? I think Moro is interesting. I don't know how he's supposed to be like on the level of Ultra Instinct Goku. That seems a little weird. I know it's not like perfected Ultra Instinct, but it's still kind of weird. I don't know. Let's see. And I can tell I've spelt collectible wrong multiple times. I don't know why it would have been spelled with an I. Let's see, collectibles and collectible gate. Let's see. Oh, I spelled collectible wrong in the same sentence where I was talking about how I don't know why I spelled it wrong before. I keep thinking it's supposed to have an I in it. So the fish enemies have to be in it. You have to steal stuff. So I'm gonna have like you collect these collectible stars, and it's like you're stealing them. But hold up, let me save this real quick. Ooh. I'm gonna call this 30-minute challenge. Kit. And then I'm going to space, put a dash next to it, and say like fish enemy heist, I guess. Fish enemy heist. Let's see. Jack Slash said, have you heard of the Squadron Supreme? Squadron Supreme. The name sounds somewhat familiar. Is that like Marvel's knockoff Justice League? Yeah, that's Marvel's knockoff Justice League. I have heard of the Squadron Supreme. What are your thoughts on the Squadron Supreme? I'm not like a huge Marvel guy. I'm trying to get more into Marvel, but I've always been like a big like DC fanboy. I say that while wearing a Black Panther shirt. I got this as a gift. But I do want to learn more about them. Oh, I know something that would go really well in this kit. Let's see, Jack Slash said yes. Ryan also said yes. Let me grab the Media Molecule Enemies and Hazards collection. The Chaser enemy, I think, would go good in this kit. Ryan said they were in Avengers Assemble. Were they not in Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes? Let's see. Enemies and hazards. So, if the idea of this game is that you're like stealing from, maybe you're stealing from the fish enemies, excuse me, or maybe the fish enemies have hired you to steal something. That could also be the case. By the way, this collection that I'm making should be available for everybody. Jack Slash said, I like Nighthawk because a Batman in the team, and I'm a big Batman fanboy. Interesting. Whenever I think about the Squadron Supreme, I always have the image of like Superman in my head. Like their version of Superman. But if you ask me, like, what do all the other characters look like, I actually just don't know. That is interesting. His big hawk on his chest makes him almost seem like a Wonder Woman kind of thing, because she has like the big bird thing too. Jack Slash said plus, in addition. Let's see. I want a dock or something, and like flowing water would be cool. Let me exit out of this and look up like water. It's a water bottle. See, water and waterfall, shallow water. Okay, it's almost like it's like on top of like a creek or something. Let's see. Water ocean. That sounds interesting. This is a big boy collection. Chloe said, sorry, my PS4 crashed. No problem, welcome back. It's good to have you. Somebody made like cartoony water. Oh. That's different. Why is this big block under? It looks like there's a lot here to get that effect. Chloe said, I'm watching on PS4. Hey, shout out to everybody watching on PS4. Deluxe water. What time is it? It's 8:55, so we have like 5 more minutes before we're supposed to start. Deluxe water might work. I think I have some ideas. So to go to the collection, which everybody can use. Oh, cool. Just got a new follower on PS4. Thank you kindly. I appreciate it. Let's see. Oops. I picked the wrong thing. Recent. Show me that deluxe water. When it doesn't show the deluxe water, I literally just looked at it. Chloe said, I followed. Hey, thank you kindly, Chloe. I appreciate it. Dreamverse. Deluxe water. Jack Slash said, Chloe, what's happening, homie? Even though I don't know you. The way you said that was interesting. Even though I don't know you. Let's see. Yeah, I still have like 4 or 5 minutes or whatever. The next thing I want to do is look at my city platformer kit. Chloe said PS4 crashed. No problem, it happens. Ain't no thing. Let's see. I haven't scrolled through so much because I'm not searching it directly. Here we go. So I am looking for... I could grab this whole thing, to be honest. But here's a backdrop. Here's a thingy. Kratos said, Nick, it keeps skipping my message. He said, what's the third element? Oh, Kaylee said the third element is fish enemies. We gotta use Danny88 Games as fish enemies. So we gotta steal stuff. We have to have enemies that only attack when they see you. And we have to include Danny's fish enemies. His fish enemies, though, don't seem to be real enemies. They just kind of stand around. They don't attack you or anything. Which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. We got 3 minutes left. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Right now I'm creating a collection that anybody can use for the challenge. Because I think it'll make it easier. Let's see. But we only have a few more minutes left. Chloe said, I'm gonna watch Laser Beam. Okay. I hope you have fun, Chloe. Thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you on the next stream. If you're watching Laser Beam while watching this, that is also cool. Bum 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 bum. Hey, dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. Okay. So now I want I have 1 minute left. Can I find like a doc? I know I found a doc before. Chloe said, and I'm from the UK. Hey! Shout outs to our international viewers. Bruh bruh bruh. Let's see. Old reliable dock. Simple wooden dock. I'm like, no matter what, I guess I'll make it bigger. Well, I don't like how simple that one looked. There are better docks. I might go with this dock. I wasn't sure at first. But that'll be our dock. And then, I think... No, I still have 1 minute. Time is like frozen. Cruising. Okay, so I am going to add... media... Here we go. The goals collection. Ryan said free dairy. Jack Slash said wow, just wow. Oh, what's going on? Do. Is everything alright, my guy? Do. Also, did you guys know that there was a period where Supergirl was an angel? She was like an Earth angel, but she was also a cyborg. And her story had a lot of like Christian mythology elements in it. I just learned about this today, and I was really surprised. It's now 9. Okay, so we officially need to start up the challenge. So the first thing I'm going to do at the start of this challenge, I created a remix of Danny's Fish Enemy thing by mistake. So I'm going to get rid of that. Now I'm going to start up my scene. Let's see. Jack Slash said, you get views from the UK. Believe it or not, a lot of the views that I get are like from India. I made some Battle Claw videos when I was younger, like in college or whatever. People really like Battle Claw, especially kids in India. I get a huge amount of viewers specifically because of that. Do. And I made the Battle Claw videos as like a meme. Like it was like a newer, like Beyblade kind of game or whatever. And all my friends like Beyblade, but they didn't like other like kiddier games. I was like, well, I think Battle Claw could be cool if we got into it. And everybody was like, nah. So then I played the online game, and then it became like a lost media thing. Like that online Battle Claw game I played, you can't find it anymore. And because you can't find it anymore, so many people flock to that video and ask like, how are you playing it? Where'd you get that game from? Da-na-na-na. Kaylee said we start now, right? Oh, most def. We start at 9. That's why I have opened up the scene and I have started setting everything up. Kaylee, feel free to use that collection that I made. I made it specifically so that we could use it in the challenge. So if you guys find it useful, yeah, feel free to like hit it up. Let's see. Chloe said bye, and I'm gonna watch Laser Beam. Okay, thank you for tuning in, Chloe. I hope that you have a wonderful day today. I hope to see you on the next stream. I hope that you have fun watching Laser Beam. Let's see. So right now, I'm working on trying to create like the basic level. Siren Head said, okay, I'm late. Yo, Siren Head, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy and do any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? I actually saw a picture of Siren Head recently. Every time you say Siren Head, I think of like the ancient like mythology version of Siren Head. Like of like sirens. Like the sea sirens or whatever. So it throws me that that's not what you're talking about. You're talking about like sirens as in the like big microphone things. I have no idea how this water is gonna look from like a side-scrolling perspective. Excuse me. So let me pop a character in here and see how this looks so far. The water does look weird. Yeah, like if I could make the water look more consistent. I know why it doesn't look consistent. Then that would definitely help. You can also tell there's drift. Your character will start in the middle of a platform and then start to like hug closer to the left as they go. The way that you fix this water problem that I'm having is pretty simple. You just make the water like one really big piece that covers like the whole map or whatever. Let's see. So one thing that I need to have is a collectibles goal. I think that would be cool. Also, is this part of the dock underwater? Or I don't think it is. I think that last part is underwater. But here's a collectibles gate. So let's see. I don't know how you set up a collectibles gate to make it where when everything's collected, the game just ends. So I'm gonna do like the next best thing. I'm gonna make this gate really big to where it blocks you from progressing. So it's like you can't get past this gate. And then behind it, I'm gonna put a goal. So the idea is to run through the goal, but you can't run through the goal until you've collected everything. So that's how I'm gonna try to do it. Let's see, Jack Slash said, oh man, what, are you serious? Well, props to you, bro. Keep working. Oh, yeah, I am serious. The Battle Claw thing was like how we got a bunch of views on the channel. I mean, we already had good views on the channel, but I think those Battle Claw videos like are constantly like the top video of the week on my channel, even though they're like hella old. Let's see. Ryan said no one cares about the Supergirl thing, and by no one I mean me. Kaylee said because you are no one, Ryan, and then she said haha I got him. Then she said JK. Let's see. So we got the collectible thing. Well, I need to actually put the collectibles on the map, but they're going to be arranged using like platforms and stuff. So, I got the fish enemies on there too. Let me go in here and grab, did I ever add the hover platforms in here? I didn't. They're not in this collection. No. Let's see. gates. Do 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 do. Kit. Let's see. So the hover platforms. Let's position those around. Do 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 do. Do 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 I'm curious if these platforms are actually like accessible or not. Since it's like a 2D platformer and you can have characters get like skewed out of whack and stuff like that. So let me then throw some collectibles on this. So we'll have a collectible on like each of these like platforms. Yeah, my brain was just like, yo, but Jet, you have like bad depth perception sometimes. So I need to be more careful with this like freeform placement. I still don't even know if the character can get to all of these platforms. Worst case scenario, I just have to push them all to the side. Let's see, Siren Head said, can you drown in this game? And if so, can try it. So, I think the water is not solid. So I think if you fell through the water, you would die. So I think that's like the closest you would get to drowning is falling through the water and just dying. Jack Slash said, do you like Kill la Kill? So I've seen a little bit of Kill la Kill, and I like what I've seen. But I don't honestly know a ton about Kill la Kill. See, it's... I got off track again. Because the game's 2D, you have to be really careful about like making sure everything's on track. I wonder if I really have time to make this 2D platformer for the 30-minute challenge. Okay. Ah, crap. Only the first platform was in line, and then all the other ones are too shifted. This one is barely in line. So like what I have to do is I have to shift this one. I can shift it to where it's like right under him. Then I can select all the other platforms. And shift them properly. So I am curious what's currently going on. I hear like sirens, and I heard someone knock on somebody's door and say, open up. And I'm like, ooh, those don't sound like things that go together well. And for me to hear them makes it sound like it's like close. It's like a neighbor. Okay. So let me see if I've lined these up correctly. Oh no. So you can like get up, but then you get drift. There's too much drift. So I think I know what I might have to do. I've been really digging making 2D platformers, but having him limited to 2D movement is like messing me up. So this completely changes like the camera angle from what I was going for to something a little different. so it'll change some of my design philosophies. I noticed that this gate isn't doing anything, and it's making me think that I didn't grab a collectible gate. It's really throwing me. It says collectible gate on it, but this is... Oh shit! It's working now. That's good. Okay. Let's see, Jack Slash said LMAO. So, I'm gonna have to change some of what I did. The water has to be, like, much larger to cover more of, like, the player's visible range. To give them the illusion that, like, you know, they're on the ocean or whatever. Another way to accomplish this would be to set up like a dark skybox. When your skybox is dark, it's like harder to tell. I'm trying to like manage time, so it's almost been half of my time so far. Let's see. How dark is this? I fell off the platform. Let's see. I keep falling off the platform. Do you have to go back if you fall? I guess that creates some challenge. Yep, I fell again, so I gotta go back again. Let's see, Jack Slash said, have you heard of Cuphead? I have heard of Cuphead. It is a fairly popular game. I don't have an Xbox, so I have been unable to play Cuphead. Is it fun? I'm normally not a big shooter guy, but it looks fun and challenging. Oh, goodness. Oh, I fell down before I collected, like, the last one. Once I add music, that should also help. And I need to make sure to add the sea enemies because they will be providing the story. Let's see, so now that gate's open. Can you jump around the gate though? Like, can you cheese it anyways? I don't think so. I don't think you can jump around the gate. I purposely made the gate really big so that you couldn't jump around it. So hopefully people won't be able to cheese this. And then you run through here, and then you run through this, and that's the level. So I need to add multiple things to this. For one, let's add those enemies that Kratos was talking about. The enemies only attack if they see you. Now, Media Molecule has luckily blessed us with these, like, pre-made enemies. And they only can, like, attack when they see you. These chasey enemies, specifically. So they have eyes, and you can, like, tell when they can see you versus when they can't see you. So there are some cool things that we can do with these guys. So I'm going to set up multiple chasey enemies throughout who will attack you if they see you. Let's see, Godzilla said zombie. Nestor said hi. Yo Godzilla, yo Nestor, welcome to the stream, it's good to have you guys. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Let's see, so we got a bunch of chaseys here. Do 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 do. I feel like the other enemies also only attack you when you're seen. But I also feel like those other enemies, it isn't as obvious that that's the case. But it matters not. Let me add some music so that the world doesn't feel like so like dull or empty. Okay, so we're gonna go with this, give it like a classic like 8-bit styling or whatever. A lot of these songs have like a lot of build up, which doesn't really work for like a really short game. So we're gonna trim the song to where it starts right where the action happens. Let's see. Nestor said, "What you making?" And then he said, "Amazing." So right now I am doing a 30-minute challenge with Kratos and Kaylee, where the rules are we have to make a game in 30 minutes, where you have to steal stuff. There have to be enemies that only attack when they see you, and there have to be characters featured who are that are specifically called fish enemies. They were created by this guy Danny88. Shout out to Danny. So I'm going to create a little dock right here, and the fish enemies are going to be on this dock next to a computer terminal. So I'm going to put the fish enemies and the terminal in here. So let's see. So here's the computer terminal. Looks really out of place. Also, that's too big. It was probably fine at its original size. But here's the computer terminal, and then I'll pop the fish enemies in. I have 10 minutes left, my goodness. Nestor said, cool. So in the last 10 minutes, I'm still fulfilling one of like the requirements needed for my game to even count. So let's see. Let me open this up. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. I am very confused now. I'm like, hold on. That's not what that should say. Here we go. That's the correct thing. So, mission objective, I'm going to say these poor Atlanteans. Typing takes so fucking long. Have been robbed. By killer robots. Goodness. See, Kratos has a real keyboard. He gets to this part, he just goes, bah. These poor Atlanteans have been robbed by killer robots. Steal back all their stars and reach. Godzilla said, any questions to ask John Smith? Tell us more about what's going on in your AI Dungeon 2 campaign. AI Dungeon 2. By the way, AI Dungeon 2 multiplayer is still not working. Steal back all their stars and reach the exit. It's fine to just put a period. let me look at it in the game. These poor Atlanteans have been robbed by killer robots. Steal back all their stars and reach the exit. This is where the game should start, actually. So let me... Like, instead of you starting on this first dock, you should start, like, over here by the terminal. Also, wow. Terminal's, like, too fucking big. And so are the sea enemies. Like, compared to you, they're, like, fucking massive. I guess they fly. They fly now? They fly now. Let's see. Make them a little bit bigger. I guess it's fine for them to be big. They just shouldn't be like hulking. Okay. Flow. Oh, I fell down. Shit. Nope. Ah. Jump up. I might want to include like a little like, stair that you can jump on or something. There we go. There we go. Cool. So let's see. Godzilla said, well, I think the city exploded that we were attacking, and the aliens went back in time, or front in time, just like time. Isn't that what happened last time? Like, are you just where you were, like, last time we talked about the game? Or has this, like, more or less happened again? Because that sounds very familiar, like what you're describing. Also, I only have 5 minutes left. What are some like cool quality of life things that I can do in those 5 minutes? You kind of have to like jump up to get onto here, and that seems like a little annoying. Like if I had like a crate or something, like just something like small, it would go a long way. So, here's some wood crate stairs or whatever. Hey. So this is like pretty basic. I would say the stairs make it really easy to get through the exit now. Like getting to the exit is like no problem. So I'm gonna make Big Buford here. The last couple enemies aren't gonna fucking play. They're here for realsy. You essentially gotta fight like tanks at the very end. I feel like the player doesn't have a lot of guidance on like where to go. So I have 3 minutes left. I'm not sure if I'm actually gonna do any color grading or anything like that. There just isn't a lot of time for that. I'm gonna do this like neon arrow effect like here. That's supposed to be like go that way, and I'm gonna have some arrows here that are like go that way. What do they look like in the game? Yeah, so you'll see arrows pointing to say, hey, this is where you're supposed to go, and you'll see another arrow. Yeah, It's like, here's where you're supposed to go. Okay. Shit. Then you gotta go back whenever you die. Okay, so I don't have enough time to, like, replay test. I'm sure it's fine. Like, I'm sure it's playable. My screen went blank. It actually shouldn't do that anymore. The screen blinking thing. I can't look at the live chat while it's blinked either. It's like a double cuck. But I also need it for the time. For the challenge. My computer's like fully rebooted. Got me like on over here. Too much. Okay, color tinting. Let's give everything like a blue tint. Let's also give like the skybox like a blue. It doesn't want to just drag into the blue. It's like it's black. It doesn't matter. Okay, cool then, I guess. I have 1 minute left. I'm gonna have to re-pull up the live chat because my computer like booted out. I'm gonna save because there's like no time for me to really do anything else other than save. I don't know what I call this, like Atlantean Star Quest. That's the name. Give me 1 moment to get the live chat back up. Oh no, I said queast. I said queast. This is when you're in a hurry. Not queast. Yeah. Sucks to suck, my guy. Y'all ready for Atlantean Star Quest? That's the new title. I'm gonna own it. Dun, 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 dun. Add to a dream. No thanks. Dun. I could have added it to the 30-minute challenges thing. Dun, 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 dun. I gotta get the thing back up. Do, 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 do. I apologize, by the way, for the computer restart. I don't know what happened. Maybe it got an update or something. That happens on occasion. It's too bad that the PS4 chat is so unreliable that I have to use the computer. Because if the PS4 chat was still working, I wouldn't need to pull this up. Does it not show the live chat while an ad is playing? Okay, it started showing the live chat right as the skip button for the ad went away. I wonder if that's related. Like if they legit don't want to show you the live chat while an ad's going. Maybe they're afraid it will spoil the content? Let's see. So, Jack Slash said, have you heard of Kid Kaiju? I have heard of Kid Kaiju. Kid Kaiju is boss. The Monsters Unleashed event was pretty fun. Beth and I read that. Let's see. Godzilla said he can draw kaiju and they come to life. Then Godzilla said, Big Buford, the boss. Jack Slash said, yeah. Then Godzilla said, star stealing. Let's see. Have I already done this? Have I done the thing where I like release it as public and I hit the thingy? Atlantean Star Quest. Oh, I did because it asked me if I wanted to add it to a dream. So I redid that for like no reason. So levels made in 30 minutes. We got Atlantean Star Quest. They're like, yo, you wanna make all this stuff public now and listed? Why, yes, I do, apparently. Do, 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 do. These nuts. Do, 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 do. Something you're using, Stone Pillar Hallway Path, which is private. You need to release that one as public. Oh, wait, I released it. Did it just work in the end? Let's see. Guys, also, what should I ask John Smith? Ask John Smith if you guys have access to time travel technology. Beth said something. Yo, Beth, welcome back. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Let's see. I'm waiting for K-Leg and Kratos to show up. So in the meantime, while I wait, let's take some photos. Okay. I thought one of the buttons let you start time during photo mode, but maybe I'm wrong. The world is so dark for this level. Oh, I'm stuck too. Like, I'm stuck only being able to take pictures from the player character's like perspective. So that's different. Like, I have to take pictures of this relatively like dark corner of the rest of the world. One of those pictures, I was trying to move the stick. I'm curious how well it turned out. Release these photos online. Kaylee said, I'm saving. Okay. Ballin'. Banana. Ballin'. Atlantean Star Quest. And then we're going to change the background art. I mean, do I? Because the current background art shows more than, like, what I was able to do in my picture, so. But it looks all blurry. Like, there's so much lens flare and shit. It might be better for me to use one of those pictures that I took. I want to set the background photo to this. Let's see. Godzilla said, you say, do we have time travel technology? And then John Smith says, no. Ask him, like, how long it would take for you guys to develop time travel technology. Really, that doesn't matter. Ask him, how can you guys get your hands on time travel technology? Because it doesn't matter how long it takes. If you guys get the ability to time travel, then you guys could go back in time and give yourself the time travel equipment earlier so you would have always had it. I'm going to get something to drink real quick, but I have the laptop with me so I can still read what you guys are saying. I'm going to get some more mango smoothie. I bought some groceries on Amazon for the first time. I've never tried to use Amazon for groceries before. I didn't get any food, unless you count gum as food, which I do not. But I got all my non-food related groceries this week off of Amazon. And they're going to show up around like Tuesday. So I think that's going to be interesting. Let's see. Jack Slash said, "Hey, smart." Then Godzilla said, "Wait a minute." Yo, K-Leg. Leg to the K-Dog. Godzilla said, you say, how can we get our hands on time travel technology? Then it's, Godzilla said, we don't really have any. Besides, we're pretty sure that Alien King doesn't either. You both look at each other and then walk away from each other. Godzilla said, then who are those who have time travel technology? Yeah, that is confusing. Yo, Kayla, remember when I talked about how I really wanted to see Amerie's One Thing song done in Japanese? Somebody did Doja Cat's song Say So in Japanese. I actually really like it. I really like how it turned out. If she could do Amerie's One Thing in Japanese, that'd be great. Kaylee said, lol, yeah. I still need to do it. I still need to try to do it like myself. Kaylee said, ooh, interesting. Let me get another stick of gum. I'm not a one stick of gum kind of guy. I bought 150 sticks of gum on Amazon because they do everything in bulk. I also bought like 12 paper towel rolls because they do everything in bulk. Like, I couldn't get like less. I'm just out of gum until Tuesday. That was the last stick of gum I had. Which means all day tomorrow during work I'm gonna have no gum. That's not true. I know where I can get some more gum. I'll be right back. Ryan said no. Jack Slash said, God damn. Ryan said the Supergirl thing is not. Kaylee said nice. Also, my thing should be up, and I'm sorry for it. Ooh, I imagine it's gonna have a Lord reference in it. Godzilla said, you say, we saw aliens that escaped with time travel tech. The king must have it. Just because the aliens have it doesn't mean the alien king has it. I think I have some tropical gum hidden around here in my kitchen. I'll be right back. Yeah. Yeah. Secret fucking stash. I'm gonna blow through this pack of tropical gum. You have no idea. Trying to get this shit open. Kaylee said Lord had to sit this one out. It was too intimate for her to be there. Oh, did you focus on like the fish enemies family? Godzilla said, if we could just take care of the aliens with the tech, then maybe we could acquire time travel technology. True. If you guys could steal time travel technology, you guys could like literally change everything. It's interesting that in a campaign that has gone for so long, since you've been playing this like since December. Yeah, Dungeon claims you've been playing it since like April of last year. That time travel is just now becoming super relevant. Okay, here we go. Gum time, baby. The sticks of the Trident gum are so small. Godzilla said, well, there are other ways. How about we use the aliens' own weapons against them? Yeah, the time travel. That'd be the best weapon to use against them. The fuck? Beth said at Kaylee, I can't wait for your game. Then Godzilla said, wait. Kaylee said, it's gonna be wild, Beth. Lol. Godzilla said, it censored the middle message. Let me do that again. Kaylee said, but I hope it makes you laugh. I'm hyped for it. Let me throw away all these gum wrappers. Also on Monday, I should be able to do like a good bit of streaming. There's more wrapper. I gotta throw this away too. On Monday, I should be able to do a good bit of streaming because it's Memorial Day, so I don't have to work. I think next week is gonna be really busy. Let's see. Godzilla said, if we could just take care of the aliens with the tech, then maybe you could acquire time travel technology. That makes sense. Jack Slash said, you heard of Bleed Man? I have not. Does he have the power to bleed? Godzilla said, that sounds like a good plan. But how do we even go about doing that? Beth said, at Kaylee, funny you mentioned death because I've been playing the Coffin Dance song today. To which then Kaylee said, lol, nice. Godzilla said, there's no way in. We can invade their tech without getting wiped out. Oh. Is he saying there's no way for you guys to get the tech without getting wiped out? Why is that the case? Let me look up Kaylee's stuff. Ba-ba-bow. Oh wait, this is the everyone list. I was like, what's happening? Steal his heart. That's an interesting title. Let's hit it up. I like how Crash Bandicoot, when you don't do anything, like freaks out and looks to the side. For a second, I thought it was an animation. Look at how he walks. Let's see. I like how when you walk up to the alien thing goes, yeah, yeah, yeah. He's so fucking hyped. And then Crash Bandicoot, if you leave him alone for like 2 seconds, he's like, where's the crack at? Where's the crack at? And the other nigga with the starfish is like, where's the crack at? Where's the crack at? Ooh, oh shit. He throws hands? I didn't know he attacked. He follows the rules. So far, this has everything that we needed except for stealing stuff. I wonder where... Oh, we're gonna steal his heart, aren't we? It's gonna be some shit like that. Oh, wait, shit. I didn't know there was gonna be dialogue. I hit X to jump on his head and I missed the first part. Go away, Crash Bandicoot's PS2 character. No. No. How dare you speak to fish enemy like this? It's because I love you. Fish tails head ass. Fish tails head ass. Thank you. It wasn't a compliment. You're welcome. You're welcome. I can't see the other options. But one of them is for you to crash this Bandicooter, and another one is to buy you chicken nuggets. For you to crash this Bandicooter. What the bussy? My bad. To buy you chicken nuggets. Oh, you vegan? Mama drop you on your head. Something about badass. Oh shit. Mama drop you on your head? How'd you know? I love you. Cool. It got so weird. Like once the like text things stacked on top of each other. Yeah, it is stealing his heart. That is in the title of the thing. What was the initial thing that I missed? When I first walked up. Let's see where we at. Godzilla said minus equals heck. Then he said, well, there are other ways. Oh wait, I already read that. My bad. Beth said, must I play a song to summon Kratos? I imagine your boy Kratos is on his way. Kaylee said, lol. Jack Slash said, LMAO. Kaylee said, I'm dying. Beth says, the alien trying to have an orgasm? Godzilla said, he's throwing hands. Kaylee said, oh no, lol. She said, you don't have to move around. He can't hurt you. Oh, he can't hurt me? When he pulled out that starfish, I wasn't ready. He was like... Let's see. Kaylee said, you might need to start over. She said, don't move around. It's doing that because of the trigger zone. Then Kaylee said, lol. Oh, okay. Let me try it again. Kaylee claims he can't hurt me. Oh, he's bad at aiming. He's like a stormtrooper. That nigga sure can't hurt me. Okay. Go away, Crash Bandicoot's PS2 character. No. No. How dare you speak to fish enemy like this? Fish tails head ass. Thank you. You're welcome. What do you want? To buy you chicken nuggets. I'm fish. I no eat chicken. Oh, you vegan? Thank you. Am I gonna drop you on your head? How'd you know? I love you. Cool. There you go. And that's how you steal his heart. Godzilla said, can you start over, Nick? And then Godzilla said, okay, good. Jack Slash said, sorry, I showed some design of Battle Princess, Amy Adam, Magical Princess, and Harpy Princess. And there was another design I did of Princess Morbucks from Powerpuff Girls. Interesting. I haven't thought about Princess Morbucks in forever. But yeah, I'd love to see some designs. Feel free to post them on the Amino. I haven't checked out a lot of stuff on the Amino recently. I also haven't worked on Heart of Heroes recently. I've just been busy with other stuff. But don't worry, that doesn't mean that I don't like Heart of Heroes, and it doesn't mean that I won't get back to it. I just haven't really been focused. Kaylee said, you stole his heart, you won. Kaylee said, I have another game that's part of my horror game if you want to check that out. She said it's the first memory sequence. I need to fix a few things, but it's currently playable. Yeah, I can definitely check it out. K-Leg, Finding Alice? That cover page looks pretty dope. Is it monochrome? Find the clue to finish Cecilia's diary entry. Very cinematic. You can press square to interact. I imagine we'll use that in order to get through the gate. Lasagna. Let's see, Godzilla said, Kaylee, is there a monster in this? Grandma told me to pick up more vagina seeds. Why has she never asked Jane to run errands? I wish she didn't play favorites. That's because Grandma wants you to grow a vagina. That's why she has you getting those vagina seeds. She's like, Jane doesn't complain because she has a vagina. And let's see. Wait, hold on. What the fuck? I just thought about what I just saw. Why is this on the front door? Like, imagine you're like a grown-ass woman with like your own house, and to explain to people why you're like not home, you leave a note on your door where you bitch about your grandma. What if your grandma came to visit? What if your grandma came and she's like, oh, she's bitching about the vagina seeds again. You know, and if it's not her house, right? If it's like the grandma's house, then why would you put that on the door? That seems so wild. Like, why is that there? Just like from like a in the story perspective. That's interesting. Let's see. Kaylee said, oh no, it's supposed to say Alice. I thought I fixed that. She said, oh well, not important. Chloe said, hi. Yo, welcome back, Chloe. Good to see you. How was, Laser Beam? Kaylee said, maybe. Then she said, vagina seeds. Then she said, well, I haven't figured out how to make the paper where you pull it up yet. She said, I might need you and Kratos to help me with that. So do you want it to be... I'm running all into this gate. Do you want it to be where, when you walk up to the door, you see the, like, paper, like, pop up in front of you? Also, I'm still trying to figure out, is it like a note that you're supposed to find? Like you're picking it up off the ground kind of thing? Or is it supposed to be, like, on the door? Let's see, Beth said at Kaylee, I love your games. To which then Kaylee said, thank you, Bethical. To which then Beth said, welcome. Kaylee said, I want it to be like you press circle and you pull it up to read it. So you press circle and you like lift it up to your face. It depends on how you want to do it, I guess. Do you think if you press circle, you could make it where there's a second camera that's just closer to the paper? and you like start up that camera, and if you press circle again, you like exit that camera. I think that might be possible. And Kaylee said like you're carrying it. Oh, you want it to like be in the hand? I guess you could have a similar thing where you walk up, you hit circle, it deletes the one on the door, and then it animates your hand up, and then it like reveals one in your hand. Like you could always have one in the hand that's invisible, and then you make it visible when they press circle in that area. And maybe that'd be like a one-time action, and then afterwards you just have it in your hand, or something like that. I don't know. Godzilla said, "Kaylee, what is the monster in this game? Is it like a tree, or a man tree, or a tree man, or a woman tree, or a tree woman?" And then Jack Slash said, "Girls, dun 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 dun." It's been a minute since I've listened to the Beastie Boys. Kaylee said, "A man tree man, woman man tree." Godzilla said, "Or a woman." To which then Godzilla said, "Oh, cool." So that's a cool monster. Kratos said, "Hey, it's finally up." So two things. What are your two things, Kratos? Also, welcome back. I'm excited to check out your game. I'm still walking around Kaylee's game. I haven't figured out what you do yet. Let's see. Kaylee said yeet, or just pop up in front. Well, I mean, if it just pops up in front, then you could do like the camera thing, where you like enter and exit out of the camera. Unless you like want it physically in their hand. Like, do they need it in their hand to do like a task? Is it just for the effect of having it in your hand when you read it? Let's see. Beth said at Kratos, yeet. Kaylee said, it doesn't have to be on the door. Ooh, I like that idea. I'll try it out. Kratos said, 1, couldn't find the fish thing, so I failed, but I'm still proud of the concept. And 2, make sure you read the description. I'll definitely make sure to read the description. And the fish people, they're called fish enemies, but it's spelled wrong. And it was made by Danny88 Games. I actually made a collection that has them in it. Let's see, it looks like that lantern fell over. Someone didn't balance out this house. Bad foundation. Are those the vagina seeds? Oh, they're tomato seeds. Yep. Cool, I got the tomato seeds. Let's see. Kaylee said, Lord is watching over you in this game, but you never see her. Just always know she's watching. So Lord is a part of this game. That's going to be interesting. Kratos is called... Oh, wait, sorry. Kratos said it's called SS Stealth Level. Spellscape Stealth Level. Oh, nice. Kaylee said, gotcha, Kratos. Beth said, tiptoe through the window. I don't know what that's a reference to. Wait, hold up. Tiptoe through the window, by the window. It's that one guy from SpongeBob, and it's Tiptoe Through the Tulips. I had a friend who actually really liked the guy who sings Tiptoe Through the Tulips, like someone who legitimately liked his voice. So I used to know the name of the guy who sung Tiptoe Through the Tulips, but I don't remember his name. But he has that like high falsetto-y voice. He's very unique. Godzilla said, so she is there in the game, and there is like writings about her. And he said, is there like writings about her? Haley said, nah, she's actually not in the game, but I should make a game for her. Godzilla said, oh yeah. Kaylee said, also Nick, is your sound up? My sound's always down for these streams, because it would be like too loud if I had it on its normal volume. I know my controller vibrated when I walked into the shed. Excuse me. So it seemed like something happened. I actually really love this living room area. The monochrome does this place like a strong justice. I'm digging it. Looks like a movie. Let's see. Beth said at Kaylee, do it, girl. Jack Slash says, does anyone here got any fan fiction I can read? Ooh. Godzilla said, okay. What is the scary threat about this game? I would love to hear if people have fan fiction for him to read. I've never asked you guys, I don't think, if you guys had fan fiction that you guys had written. I know Beth used to do Pokemon fan fiction back in the day. But does anyone, like, in our friend group still do fan fiction stuff? See, I'm gonna tap square. Because I still don't know what the goal of this level is. So I'm gonna walk around and hit square around stuff. So I'm just mad tapping square. Because I don't know what I can and can't interact with. There's another note. Grandma killed another Blink today. She only did it because Jane was scared, even when I begged her to let it go. So do we have to find the dead thing? Last time we had to find the Blink seeds. So now I guess we gotta find the Blink dead thing. The monochrome makes it so dark. What's that little thing in the crevice? Like it looks like there's like a little thing in a hole that emits light, or there's like light shining through it. It doesn't seem like I can interact with it, but it looks interesting. Like, are those candles on the ground, and are they in like a cutout portion of the room? It's different. Kratos said, Nick, you only got 2 minutes. Wait, what the fuck? Oh no! This is got me. Kelly said the fear of the unknown. Then Godzilla said, okay. He says, so some Eldritch God. That's nice. Beth said at Kratos, I will give Nick 5 more minutes if Cry gets a free level up in D&D. And then she said, lol, JK. Then Kaylee said, then Kaylee said, it's a mouse. When you get near it, it squeaks. Oh, wait a minute. Is that the thing I need to interact with? Do I have to, like, squat? How do I interact with this hoe? Because that sounds like the thing that the mom killed. That makes sense. Wait, maybe I've already done what I need to get through this door. Let's hit it up. I'm smashing that square button. Now I'm smashing on this door. How do I beat it? Let's see. Godzilla said, when you try to write, it turns into... And then Kaylee said, lol, Godzilla. Jack Slash said, at Kaylee, what's the unknown? Can you send me a link to it? Chloe said, Kratos said, deal, Beth. Kaylee said, a link to this game? Then Beth said, at Kratos, you will actually do that? And then she said, LMAO. Jack Slash said, damn, never mind. I thought that was a fan fiction. Kratos said, if you give him enough time to play my really short game, then yes. Yo, Kaylee. Where do I go? Where do I go in the game? Am I right about the... Oh wait, shit, there's a trap! Is that it? Is that what I need to... Yes! I need to find the trap, not the mouse itself. Okay, I get you. Got him. Let's see, Jack Slash... Oh, I already read that. Kratos said... Oh, I already read that. Kaylee said... There's only one more room after this one, by the way. Okay, ballin'. By the way, I love the lighting and the design and like the color grading on everything. I feel like you do a really good job at setting up these sets. Alright, Kaylee said, yeah, you got it. Beth said at Kratos, would I have to level her up before Sunday? I think I think that is when we agreed to have the next session. I wish Grandma loved me as much as she loved Jane. If Jane was Blink, maybe she would. If Jane was dead, so I imagine I need to find, like, a murder weapon? Or maybe it's just this headless mannequin. Like, maybe if she was headless, she would. Knife. There we go. But then where the fuck do I go then? After that? Like, after you get the knife? Like, do you... exit the room you went into? Yeah, you do. Okay. So you mentioned that you wanted the name to be Alice, but since you have Jane written on all the paper, you could also just say Finding Jane. But I like it. It does tell a story. I do like the idea that you have those pieces of paper, and your clue is always like the marked out part, so you don't know what you're looking for, but you have like an idea of what you're looking for. I think that's actually a really cool concept. Let's see. Godzilla said, well, hold up. Beth said, would a level up or an ocarina power of my choice be better in the campaign? Godzilla said, clearly the grandma is actually a worshiper of George the Hungry, and she killed her mother to satisfy her hunger. Goodness. Kratos said, it's up to you. Jack Slash said, yikes. Kaylee said, oh, wait, go up to the lamp. Kaylee said, I should make it where you have to go near the lamp. Or make the trigger zone bigger. Oh, is there like a thing that happens when you approach the lamp? One moment, guys. I can pretty easily get the lamp thing going. Kaylee said, Grandma is George the Hungry. Dun dun dun. You don't need Square to open the gate. Godzilla said, no, Grandma is a worshiper of George the Hungry. Godzilla's like, you can't control my characters, Ken. George the Hungry is no grandmama. Let's see, Godzilla said, and she satisfied his hunger. Kaylee said she writes George the Hungry fanfic. Kaylee said, not Kaylee, Godzilla said, yo. Godzilla said, that sounds canon. When you know where everything's at, you can speed run the games. Where that lamp at? Oh, you get to see like a thingy run outside. Okay. Ballin'. Ballin'. There we go. Beth said, Jet, can you play Kratos' game so we can have bet time? Yeah, most def. I just wanted to see the animation thing. Boom, 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 boom. But I definitely enjoyed your game, Kaylee. Gazelle said, cool, that's nice. Kaylee said, did sound come out of the controller? I heard the controller like vibrate, and I heard a sound, but I didn't know the sound came out of my controller. I guess it makes sense that it came out of my controller because I heard it, because normally my TV's like quiet. Let's see, Beth said, or can we try to have it through the chat? Yeah, I mean, we can talk through the live chat. Once I finish Kratos' game, and I like show my game, I'm down to start a bet time. Does that sound good? Kaylee said, nice, thank you for playtesting it. No problem. Godzilla said, what is the thing though? Kaylee said, I might make the sounds louder. Jack Slash said, cookie, cookie, cookie. Beth said, how's your day been? Fantastic as always, thank you for asking. How's your day been, sweetheart? Kratos said, also, you can tell by the map size, my idea was a bit more ambitious than I got done. I see. Beth said, yes. Kaylee said, the thing is unknown. Godzilla said, oh, great. But the model, like, what is it? Beth said, my day has been awesome. That's good to hear, Beth. Let's see. So Kratos called it level 5. Fireball square. Circle is to place a block in front of you. R1 while behind an enemy to steal their life force to gain a use of the earth spell. Your goal is to reach the blue beam. Don't let the enemy see you. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Is that the blue beam? Is that what I'm looking for? Also, I'm stuck in this corner. I started like sliding on stuff. Oh, I have no uses of earth. I've played a level of Kratos' like this before. Kratos said, no, that's wrong. Oh, is this not the right level? Let's see, Jack Slash said, wait, still life? What the hell? He said, wicked shit, LMAO. He said, JK. I like that idea. Jack Slash said, cool game. Beth said, Kratos is a plus 20 for all rolls with the Magic Ocarina 2 OP. Depends on what the drawback is. I'd say not necessarily. Like, if you had a heavy enough drawback, anything that sounds really good can be made, like, fairly balanced. So it seems like it didn't load up the game that Kratos wanted it to load up. Oh, wait a minute. I remember what I did last time. You have to hit the blocks back into, yeah. You use the blocks from the room. I shouldn't have wasted a block. I wasted one of my block uses. Jack Slash said, who's your favorite superhero? I actually have a video on the channel that I rewatched recently. I curse a lot in the video. I don't know why. I think I'm trying to be funny. But the video is called Red Tornado Podcast. Also, Kratos, what the fuck? Is there like an invisible wall here? Also, my voice is all fucked. I think I'm like swallowing excess saliva from my gum, and it's making my voice weird. But I made a video on the channel called, that's new. Don't remember that being a thing. But I made a video on my channel called Red Tornado Podcast. Oh shit, I just threw that block out of bounds. Rip-a-roni. That's not what I wanted to do, though. But Red Tornado is my favorite superhero, and that video, Red Tornado Podcast, tells you exactly why. I've read like every Red Tornado series that exists. Kratos said, that's my fault. It's a SS stealth level, almost done uploading. He said it's up now for real. No problem. I'll hit it up. So I imagine it has the same description as before. Let's jump on in. Beth said, I dig this game. Oh, the metal dragon I think is immune to the fire. That's cool. I feel like he's trigger zone based. I feel like he's not vision based. Like, I feel like if I tried to sneak behind him or whatever. Well, no, there's a whole mechanic for getting behind niggas. Maybe he isn't. Maybe you can get behind him. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. R1 to stealth. Oh, they just die. They die if you get behind him and you hit the stealth thing. Jack Slash said, maybe come up with a character that's his sidekick named Blue Hurricane. Huh. I mean, that does sound interesting. I've seen, like, Red Tornado get sidekick characters before. That was a plot point in Batman the Brave and the Bold. What happens if they do see me? Oh, they do actually start shooting at you. Okay. I wasn't sure at first. I like his red wings, by the way. That is a cool touch, Kratos. Me likes. The block is freaking out. I may be in a sticky situation. Because I feel like I'm supposed to have multiple blocks for this, but I only have one block for this. So I'm like, what if I can get the other blocks over there? But I'm not sure if I can. Let's see. Godzilla said, Red Tornado versus Storm. My response to Danco is probably the most controversial video you've made. I don't think anybody cares about my response to Danco. Well, that's not true. There is a guy in the comment section of that video who's like, you're just a Red Tornado fanboy and Storm is at least space level. There is at least one dude on that video. I remember that. He like comments on my thing and he talks about how Storm is so much better than Red Tornado. Miss me with that. Red Tornado is so fucking good. Godzilla says some guy in the comments was trying to say how Storm is a planet buster. Yeah. Beth said at Kratos, nice game, especially the way the dragon dies. Beth said hashtag dragon butts. Godzilla said, you only did this because you're a fan of Red Tornado. Lol. Don't be a fanboy. They're supposed to be completely neutral matchups. Storm is a planet buster. The end, lol. Yeah, that's exactly what he said. Jack Slash said, that's a live dragon design. Kratos said, there are multiple dragons. And then Kratos said, thank you, Beth. And then Jack Slash said, LMAO, wow. Wow, I might have to start over on Kratos's. I messed up something early on. Oh shit! I don't remember there being a nigga here. Do you guys remember a nigga being here? I remember this space being nigga free the first time I came through. There were only dos negros. How did he get here? He's like directly in my way. Oh shit! That doesn't seem right. He's on that New Game Plus shit. Okay. Damn. The attack fills the whole hallway. Kratos, how did he get here? Damn. Godzilla quoted, and lastly, you completely misunderstood the whole Storm must remain in control of her emotions. He said that line was in there because when she loses control of her temper, she creates worldwide F5 hurricanes and flash freezes entire regions. And Godzilla said, there we go. Kratos said he's always been there. Nani? I just didn't see him my first playthrough, like, at all. Oh, did I take a different route where I just was able to completely circumvent him? Oh. Oh. Wait. Did I, though? Did I really do that last time? Wait. I saw that nigga die. Do I need him to get through the thing? I think if you blow up the wall from this direction, it just kills that dragon. That dragon just immediately eats shit and dies. Jack Slash said, I like Lion King, so I came up with a lion called the Outlands Lion. Tell me more about the Outlands Lion. Also, did you watch that I almost said Dragon King. Did you watch that Lion King show? My friend German Gabby used to watch that Lion King show that came out. I don't remember the name of it. Hashtag GG, hashtag good game, hashtag Enche. Let's see, Godzilla said, this kid is a Storm fanboy. A Storm simp. SS no stealth. A Storm simp. Very clearly a Storm simp. Kratos said, yes, you need him. He said, you gotta destroy it at the perfect angle. It doesn't seem like you need him. I killed 2 dragons, so I got 2 uses of the Earth move, and I was able to use them to get to the blue beam. Let's see. Where we at? Jack Slash said, Every y'all saying about Storm, I swear I didn't know anything about her until up to this point. Red Tornado is more powerful than Storm. Fight me on that. Let's see. Godzilla said, kid. Godzilla said, also, you yourself flat out say, I don't know enough about Storm, LMAO. I do, though. In that video, I started off by saying I don't really know a lot about Storm. But the whole point of that video is I use all the points that Danco said in his video for why he thinks Storm could beat Red Tornado, and then I go like, nah, though. Because Red Tornado could kind of still dick her. Like, it doesn't really matter. Kratos said, oh, nice. Let's see, Godzilla said, so why on... Oh, he's quoting the guy. He said, so why on earth are you trying to make a video which is supposed to support both characters fairly, with feats and fight history and in-depth ability descriptions? And he, like, quotes the kid. Kratos said, I really like the concept of draining magic power from enemies to solve puzzles in Spellscape. I do think that's a cool idea. Beth, what are your thoughts on the concept behind Kratos' game? I want to hear from you, sweetheart. Jack Slash said, Lion Guardian, yes, I did. I like it. Nice. I'm glad you dig it. Godzilla said, in quotes, when you, yourself, willingly admit that you do not know enough about her. Excuse me, quoting the kid. And then Godzilla said, I'm making fun of him. I get you. I understand where you're coming from, Godzilla. So last up, I'm going to show the game that I created for tonight's game challenge. This game is called Atlantean Star Quest. Beth said, I really like the concept behind this game. Definitely creative. I'm glad that you vibe, Beth. Kratos said, thank you. Let's see, Jack Slash said, but he's called the Outlands Lion because he takes on 3 male lions by himself. So he can take down 3 male lions solo. Godzilla quotes that one guy. He said, you already do need to have a seat, LMFAO. Not only is Storm now a confirmed Omega mutant, she is also a confirmed goddess of Wakanda. From Kid. Red Tornado is so good. You guys gotta check out that Red Tornado podcast if you haven't seen it already. Beth said, I can see him trying to pull this exact shit in D&D. So here's the level that I made. Mission objective. These poor Atlanteans have been robbed by killer robots. Steal back all their stars and reach the exit. So I have these arrows that tell you where to go. So you jump up on these wood crates, and then there are more arrows that tell you where to go. You have these little enemies that chase after you, but only when you're within their line of sight. And you have to collect these stars on these platforms. But the platforms are set up in such a way to where if you're not careful, you'll fall back to the ground, and you gotta go all the way back to the start, because the platforms are too high for you to jump directly back onto. So you gotta do some careful platforming. All the while, there are enemies below the platforms who will chase after you if they see you. And at the end, you gotta fight the boss, Big Buford. Big Buford is a giant-ass killer robot near the end. I actually have never play-tested Big Buford, so I don't know how hard he is to fight. But we're about to learn today. Ooh, it'd be a lot safer to try and go above them on these hover platforms than to fight them directly. Wow! I killed him from on top of the hover platform, and I got big boy air. Aw shit, he's coming right for me. I'm boxed in. Sweet, I was able to kill him. And then, you go through the goal ring at the end. And that's the level, Atlantean Star Quest. Let's see, Godzilla said, mocking the kid from the Red Tornado video, okay, I can't deal with fanboys / kids being unreasonable. Take care. And then Godzilla said, at his final moments after losing the battle, Kratos said, I love this, Nick. I'm glad that you vibe, Kratos. Jack Slash said, yes. I'm do more with him. I think you're gonna like him and his story. I'm hyped to hear more about your Lion King fan fiction. Yeah. A matter of fact, I would love to do a stream where I just read you guys' fan fiction. I've kind of done that before, where it was like you guys specifically wrote fan fiction that featured me in it. But I'd be interested in reading like general fan fiction. Though I guess channel fan fiction makes sense because it is like a video on the channel. So I get why I did channel specific fan fiction before. But maybe we could add that to the pool as like something that I could do sometimes. Beth said, I love your game, Jet. Oh, thank you kindly, Beth. I'm glad that you vibe with it. Kaylee said, nice. Glad we could all do a Dreams Challenge. It was fun. I'm glad too. It's been a minute since we've done these, and I would love to do these more often. Let's see. Jack Slash said, I like your game. Thank you kindly, Jack Slash. I'm glad that you vibe with it. Let's see. Kratos said, visually, your game was much better than mine. I really liked the mechanics of your game, Kratos. I enjoyed the fact that you go behind the dragons in order to get more uses of your earth powers. I thought that was a cool way to incorporate stealth gameplay into like a first person puzzle game. Jack Slash said, real fast, what's your favorite animal? My favorite animal is an oxodal. Oxodals are these really cute creatures that have a very interesting healing factor. They're like amphibious and they look like what's his name? They look like Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon, but like in real life and much smaller. Godzilla quoted, Ryan Stewart, bruh, shut the fuck up, dumbass. And then the person who said it was X7 Godspeed X7, and then he said, a smart person. Kratos said, I definitely need more of these challenges in my life. And then Kratos said, thank you. Thank you guys for tuning in and for playing this Dream Stream Challenge. I hope that we do more of these Dream Streams in the future. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be doing a poll tomorrow, and Dreams will be on the poll. So if you guys want to see us do another challenge tomorrow, and if Kaylee's free, and if Kratos is free, then we'll be able to do another 30-minute challenge. Thank you to Kratos. Thank you to Kaylee. Shout out to both of them. Make sure you guys check out their respective channels. They also post Dreams content, and make sure to check out their Dreams profiles. Follow them. Check out their work. They're always doing cool stuff. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Kratos said, how do you spell that animal name? An oxodal? I might butcher it. Oxodal. Maybe that? Maybe. I don't know if that's correct. If you pull that up, Google will probably be like, do you mean this? And then you'll be able to find it. Jack Slash said, thank you for having me. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Kaylee said, I might be free tomorrow. I'll check back in with you on that. Okay, understandable, Kaylee. No problem. Also, what are you guys' plans for Memorial Day? Godzilla then corrected me to Oxodal. Thank you kindly, Godzilla. I appreciate it. I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding, 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 ring the notification bell to be notified whenever we do these videos. It's your friendly boy, Jeff, like one only, logging out. Peace, chick to guy. Kratos said, yep, thank you. See you guys soon. Excuse me.